Will they arrest the sheriff for super drunk driving, or will they just try to cover it up? Find out next. Welcome back to the channel, Shakers. Derek Van Shake here. This guy is sleeping in his car on the side of the road. His name is Scott Stephenson. He's a sheriff in a nearby county in Michigan, USA. This is fascinating because you get to see how someone high up in law enforcement gets treated when they commit a crime. Sheriff Scott Stephenson initially seemed to think he can get out of the DUI because he's a sheriff and they wouldn't dare arrest a sheriff. But you'll notice how everything changes when he starts to realize that he may actually be a sheriff in jail. We're going to analyze body language and break down this very unique situation to reveal all the insights. Now, let's get started.
You need to wake up and talk to me. What are you doing? You're on the side of the road, slumped over. What's going on? What's that? I need to know you're all right. Right now, you don't look all right. What's your name? Look like you're going hunting, no? Sir, do you have any medical conditions at all? Have you been drinking? Sir, you need to talk to me. Hi there. Whoa! Your eyes are open.
Oh my gosh.
What's going on?
Oh jeez.
Someone called, said you were sitting on the side of the road, slumped over, which you were.
Yeah.
Have you been drinking?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. Yeah. Bad.
Okay.
Bad. I'm not driving.
Right, but you... How did you get here is the question.
Yeah, I know. Bad dealio.
Where are you coming from?
Midland.
Midland?
I'm from Midland.
Okay.
Hey.
Okay.
You know who I am or not?
I don't know who you are.
Do you know who I am? And usually it's just followed up by something like, do you know my father's a former city council member? In this rare situation, it kind of matters.
Step out of the...
No.
It's Van Sloten. What's...
Oh shit.
Yeah,
Are you kidding me?
Someone...
He's upset about the paramedics arriving because he knows this creates an extra trail of all this happening.
My dispatcher called. Someone thought you were dead over here.
I'm good. Hey. Listen,
No, I don't know.
Van Sloten, hey, listen.
I don't know who you are.
I'm Midland County Sheriff.
It's going to help people, and that's really what we're in law enforcement for. It's not to write tickets and arrest people, it's to help people.
I'm good. I had a bad day. Okay, but I do not need EMS. I'm County. Where are you?
Kalkaska. This is Kalkaska County. He's all right.
We're good.
Step out. Yeah, step out. Talk to them. We're gonna need to know you're all right because they already have been called. You know the drill.
I'm good. Scott.
My name's Mike. I'm one of
Good,
the
Mike.
paramedics here at the health center.
Central 5111.
I do not need a help. I am
511.
absolutely fine.
Just wait here one
The other
second,
county,
all right?
Kalkaska.
2 hours ago. How much do you usually drink when you drink?
Not very.
You're not a big drinker.
No.
Okay.
No, but when
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. What did you? Yeah. It looks like he did. He had McDonald's.
I had a McDonald's.
Do you know him? Yeah.
Now, Jerry Cannon arrives at the scene because he lives very close to there. He saw an ambulance go that way, and he went to go and check it out. Jerry Cannon is apparently like a local celebrity in the county. He's a retired Army general. He was the sheriff of this county. He ran for Congress in 2014, and he's now this local town's police chief.
I mean, what kind of a person would I be if I just let you go and drive off? You know?
I can take responsibility.
Initially, Jerry says, I'll take care of this. But I think he only said that at this point because he didn't know how inebriated Sheriff Scott really was.
I know you got to do what you got to do. And I'm not trying to.
I'm fine. I'm embarrassed. I'm not.
I realize that. I know, but I guess I just talked to my sergeant, and he said you got to do what you got to do.
Yeah. No, I understand.
I get the camaraderie and the we're all.
No, it's more about. I understand what you're saying. I do. I get it.
Wow, Sheriff Scott is being so cooperative. He's not going to play the sheriff card and say, hey, you can't arrest me, I'm a sheriff, or anything like that. I did wrong and I need to take responsibility type thing. See how long that lasts.
And
how embarrassing is it? I've arrested more.
I respect the hell out of you. I do.
It's easy to forget since he's out of uniform, but he's a lot higher than her in the totem pole of law enforcement. She's a deputy and he's a sheriff. Yeah, it's different county, but it's still very intimidating for a deputy to confront a sheriff on breaking the law.
I talked to Kevin.
I've had a bad gosh darn day.
Yeah.
With mom and my uncle, and I don't want to give you a sob story. I'm not going to do that.
He said he's not going to give us a sob story, but what do you think the chances are that he's going to give a sob story during the course of this interaction?
I hate to put you in this situation, and that's what
Do you? How do you, on a scale of 1 to 10, where do you think you're at?
For driving?
Alcohol.
Drinking.
Drinking, yeah.
5. I don't know.
That would be good.
I can get to my brother's place in Kalkaska right now.
Keep this in mind too. He still thinks he's okay to drive.
I had to pull over. I had to take a little. I have not. You would not know my personal life.
No, I wouldn't.
I'm going to even get into that. I swear to goodness I won't. But I'm very frickin' embarrassed. Like you can't frickin' believe. You can't frickin' believe.
How many drinks have you had?
Now take a guess. How many drinks do you think he's gonna say he had? And how many drinks do you think he actually had?
Today? Ooh.
The sound effect that he made was discussed in how much he had to drink. But as you'll hear, he plays off the as just, I'm not really sure how many drinks I had.
In the last 4 hours.
4? I don't know.
In the last 4 hours?
Yeah, that's probably what he wishes he had at this point.
Yeah, it's
4 o'clock. A little after about 4:30.
They took my watch off. Yeah, it's 4:30. Yeah. 4.
So it's 4 and
4 beers for
4 beers.
4 beers? Okay.
Yeah.
Did you notice how many times he said, yeah? People who lie will repeat things over and over, trying to convince you of their lie. Such as, it's the truth. I wouldn't lie to you. I'm telling you the truth.
That,
okay.
Yeah.
You'd burn that off.
I can
When was the last, and you had the last one 2 hours ago?
Yeah, probably.
Jerry and the deputy generally seem to believe Sheriff Scott. They were probably thinking, well, we're all kind of a law enforcement family here. No way Sheriff Scott is gonna lie about how many drinks he had, like any other drunken driver lies about how many drinks they had. Nope, lying about how many drinks you had to the police apparently transcends just about everything.
You guys, Jesus Christ, I'm begging you, man.
We get it.
I do, absolutely.
I pass the PBT.
Whoa, they want him to take a breathalyzer test.
I'm not going to get. Jesus, Jenny. I mean, I'm Jerry Cannon. I'm going up to his place tonight.
That's me.
Did you hear what Sheriff Scott said? Listen again.
Jesus, Jenny. I mean, I'm Jerry Cannon. I'm going up to his place tonight.
That's me.
He called Jerry Johnny and called himself Jerry. I can't believe he was actually driving.
Listen, I'm in a shitty.
I know you were.
This is a shitty spot.
In Van Sloten, I'm sorry to put you in that position, but I've had a bad day.
Notice what he did right there. He rolled up his sleeve and then crossed his arms in defensiveness. He didn't cross his arms because he felt cold, because if he felt cold, he would be rolling down his sleeves and then crossing his arms.
And that's what it
Let's
is.
do the field sobriety.
Yeah.
Jerry,
See if it plays out. I mean, if you said you've had 4.
Yeah, what
in
you're
4
telling us
hours,
is
and the last
true.
one was 2 hours ago.
I should be burned off too.
Yeah.
You would, yeah.
But
You know that, right? Mm-hmm. Okay, no problem. You know the drill. I'm gonna use my pen. I'm freezing. So I don't know how this is gonna...
I'm cold too.
I'm freezing my guts up. I use my pen, so... Okay?
And now the sheriff pretends he's cold because he knows that if he's warm when it's really cold out, it's likely that he consumed a lot of alcohol, and he doesn't want them to know that.
Okay. Walk and turn. You know the drill. I like to start with my left foot. I don't know if that's just easier because then you end up pivoting correctly.
Yeah.
Did you notice how he said yeah in a cringe voice? He's probably thinking, I'll be lucky if I don't land flat on my face when I'm doing this sobriety test. I'm not thinking of doing a military-esque about face.
It's up to you though. Of course, you know, count out loud, hands down at your side. Count out loud each step. 1, 1,000, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Right.
6, 7, 8, 9, pivot. And then follow back 9 steps. Hands down at your side, counting out loud.
Yeah, can't really do, 9.
you're on a slant here.
Yeah, you wanna start over when on a more flat surface?
I'm good.
Okay.
I'm good.
Okay.
Okay.
One leg stand. Plant 1 foot, of course, 6 inches off the ground. Counting out loud, let's say 20. 20 okay?
Yeah, I guess.
Okay,
So. Yeah.
so we'll do 20 with the parallel to the ground, foot up,
Yeah.
6 inches off the ground, hands up, down at your sides, counting out loud.
Okay. Ready?
Ready. Ready when you are.
You sure?
Are you sure? That's the only reason why I stepped behind myself. It wasn't because I lost balance. It was only because I didn't know you were ready.
Yeah.
I don't know if I want to do right or left foot though.
It doesn't matter that he's a sheriff. He's acting like any other drunk that they would stop to do a sobriety test.
It's up to you. Whichever one's more comfortable for you.
15, 16, 17.
17 rounds up to 20. Good enough for government work.
20 okay? You have to submit to a preliminary breath test.
Yeah.
So, I'll go get my PBT, okay?
Okay.
All right.
What's that mean, Jerry?
Yeah, just be careful what you say.
Yes, I understand that. Yes.
You ready? You pass this, I'm going to take responsibility for you.
If I don't though, then I'm. Oh, geez, you guys. This can be. Jesus,
Rear-ending,
Jesus, Jimmy.
life altering. It's serious business.
Jerry. This. I mean, I don't know if I can pass that thing. I got to be honest with you before I even take it. I don't think I can.
Now when confronted with the breathalyzer, he starts to reveal that he's way more drunk than he initially indicated.
4 or 5 in the last, whatever. Jesus, Jerry, you can't do anything. Jerry, I can follow you to my brother's place. You know where I'm going. I mean, I got chili in my gosh darn rear end here for your place.
This is kind of crazy. Sheriff Scott was gonna visit Jerry that day. I wonder if he would have showed up to Jerry's house drunk and what Jerry would have said if he did that.
Hey, it was a bad day, man.
I have bad days all the time. I know.
Mm-hmm.
I said I have bad days all the time. I get it. I mean, I don't know your story. I know my stories, but...
Yeah, I know. I know what you mean.
Like I said,
Yeah.
you put me in a hard spot.
Oh, I know, hon. I didn't mean to do that to you, but here's the other thing too. There's ways to get, there's things you can do to move around that type thing, and nobody knows and whatnot. Oh, Jerry, Jerry.
Be careful what you're saying.
Of course, he's asking Jerry to pull strings so he can get all of this to go away, so he doesn't have to take the breathalyzer test.
Well, all I'm saying is that, I'm very sorry for putting you in that spot, Van Sloten. I don't mean to do that, but Jesus Christ, I'm a sheriff.
I know.
Central 4031 status.
I'm a constitutional officer. This is not a.
Okay.
Can't do it. You can't.
Well, if you refuse,
I understand, Jerry.
Like,
Yes.
Jerry,
I'm
there's really no choice here.
I understand that, and you can't. You can put me in what? You can't take me to jail. I'm a goddamn sheriff. I mean, you can, but I get it. I understand that, but Jesus Christ, my life's.
This sheriff is so bad at convincing, selling, and influencing. Notice throughout this, he's only talking about what he wants, but that usually doesn't convince anyone. When you're convincing someone, you need to make the case for why it benefits them and their interests.
Man, we've been out here a long time. We're going to start,
All right,
we're gonna
Jerry.
start attracting attention.
Jerry, I'm sorry. I understand. Okay. Oh, jeez.
Okay. You didn't blow hard enough.
Jerry, can you just take me to camp? Like, can you do that or not?
You got to blow.
Okay. I did, but I didn't blow hard enough.
Okay. Blow, 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 blow.
Is that good?
Might be.
In Michigan, the legal limit is under .08. This chart estimates a man's BAC. Guess what he blew?
Jesus.
Oh, shit, Jerry. Well, you know what? Hey, man.
Yeah, you're seeing that right. He blew a .233, about 3 times the legal limit, and he was driving like that. He's also well within Michigan's super DUI.
Jesus Christ, I'm praying. I know the situation I'm putting you in.
Notice Jerry now takes a few steps back. This indicates that he wants to leave and doesn't want any part of this. He surely wasn't expecting it to be anywhere near that high.
Fucking Jerry. Jesus Christ. Give me a. Try to help me out, man. I can't go to fucking jail for
RQ
driving.
816-1650.
Seriously.
Jerry takes a few steps forward because a car is coming, but notice the angle of his body is still pointed away from the sheriff.
Jerry. That doesn't have to read what it reads.
I think we have an idea what he meant by that. It's either to clear that number out and forget that he even took the test, or for one of them to blow into it.
Jesus Christ, Jerry. I'm
Sheriff Scott puts his arm around Jerry in a way to say, "You wouldn't send me to jail, old buddy, old pal. You wouldn't do that to me, would you?"
I got my uncle that's going to nurse home. My mom's the same way.
Wait, didn't he say earlier that he wasn't going to tell us his sob story?
I've had a bad gosh darn day
Yeah.
with mom and my uncle, and I don't want to give you a sob story. I'm not going to do that. I have nothing. My brother and it's been a bad day, Jerry. Jesus Christ. Please help me, man. Do you know how embarrassing this is, Jerry?
I can imagine.
Jesus Christ. God, Jerry. Are you serious? I can't go to jail for drunk driving, man.
You created this situation.
Okay.
You know this. And it's a shit sandwich and you're throwing it at her feet.
It's not my call. I mean,
It is your call to a certain extent.
Well,
it is. Where's your sergeant? I mean, Jesus Christ, Jerry. Come on, man. I got chili in the back of my car to go to your place, man. I was already over. I wasn't knocking anybody off the road. I was here, Jerry. Jesus Christ, I was here. I'm going up to your place.
Jerry now takes out his cell phone. I think you can guess why he did that.
I can't.
All right. We already heard it. Hold on. Just hold on.
I'm sorry. Sloten, I'm sorry for putting you in this spot.
If you notice, he doesn't seem to ever show real remorse for driving super drunk. He seems to think this is all a technicality and the law should apply to the masses and shouldn't apply to him.
I really
Yeah,
am.
it sucks. It does.
Well, you know what? I understand that, but I didn't hurt anybody. I was
understand.
already over, and I was.
I realize that.
You know how embarrassing this is to take a PBT. You know how many of those I've given to people.
You, the sheriff, had to take a breathalyzer test? The same kind of breathalyzer that you would give to a normal person? Oh my goodness, poor Sheriff Scott Stephenson.
I'm sorry. I do not mean to put you in this position, but
I know.
and I hate to put Jerry in the. Jesus Christ.
Did you notice how the sheriff is laughing, giggling, and seemingly smiling now? He's doing that in a sign of relief because he surely feels he's almost in the clear.
But Jesus Christ, don't take me to jail for drunk driving. That's the worst thing in the world. That's fucking terrible. I can't do that, hon.
Now, he escalates the use of that pet name even more for the deputy. He's surely hoping this will butter her up so she won't have the heart to take him to jail.
Honey, I can't. Just get a record of. Honey, you can't. You just please don't.
That's you put me in a spot
I
where
understand. Honey,
you know what I mean? You
understand.
put me in a
I
spot
know,
that
I know.
I have I have control over, but
do.
you know that morally I can't just let you go.
You can't take me, man. Don't do that. I'm a sheriff, man. I'm
Gotta go.
Yep.
Gotta go. Gotta go. I'll take responsibility for this, so you don't have to tow or.
Okay. I'm so sorry.
I don't know what that means.
She's got to take you in.
Oh, Jesus Christ, you all right?
Everybody, I mean, it's on the radio. It's
Yeah.
Sorry.
They don't. It's just the cat's out of the bag, and it's it's not like the old days. So let's do what we got to do.
Thanks, Jerry.
Like I said, it was called in. It was over the radio.
Honey, I don't mean to. I'm sorry to put you in a bad.
No, I just if I
Honey, I'm so sorry to put you in that spot.
Maybe
I'm
not.
ruined. Yeah, Jerry, I am. You know I am.
Maybe not.
Yeah, I am. And that's what it is. I made a poor choice. I drank too much today.
And you own it, and people understand. And
Wow, it looks like he finally came to the realization that he needs to take responsibility for all this. It's his fault that all this happened. It's no one else's fault. He's the one that shouldn't have been driving in the first place. That would be nice, but not quite. Watch.
You're seriously going to take me to jail for drunk driving?
I can't. There's nothing I can do.
There is. Jesus Christ, Jerry, are you shitting me? You're a goddamn jungle. You can't do anything, Jerry.
Who did you
I
just
wish
talk?
I wish I could.
Bullshit. I know you can.
First of all, I'm not the sheriff anymore.
I know you're not. Get
Old
it.
days and ways are gone. Little or no flexibility anymore.
Jerry, come on. Are you shitting me?
I'm not. It's as serious as the heart attack, and you know it. Lock her up, give me the keys. It'll be at my house. This isn't the end of the world. It's embarrassing. It's like not what any of us would ever choose to do, but it is what it is, and we can't change it. The bell has been rung. You cannot unring it.
How the did it get wrong, man? How this
With the
whole
traffic,
fucking-
hey, people called this in. An officer responded. I saw the ambulance go by my house. I go, oh shit, something going on. I come down just to help. See what the hell is going on. I didn't know it was you. Till I got here.
There's nothing to be done getting arrested. Jesus Christ.
The deputy's body camera was apparently not on when she put the sheriff into her patrol vehicle. But we have some footage of him at the police station. Notice the sheriff was not handcuffed. Here's what happened a few weeks later.
Midland County Sheriff Scott Stephenson says he has no plans to step down after being arrested for drunk driving in November, charged with 1 count of operating while intoxicated.
I need to start earning back trust of the people that trusted me before.
Stevenson told us in his own words he made a terrible mistake. Stevenson has every intention of finishing out his term that ends December 31st, 2020. After that, he plans to retire.
Stevenson pleaded guilty to driving while impaired after leaving a deer camp. He was sentenced to a year in probation.
What really struck me was the sheriff's assumption that he could never be charged with DUI because he's a sheriff, even though he was driving almost 3 times over the legal limit. It sure seemed he believed the DUI laws applied to other people and not to him. Give this video a thumbs up if you think they made the right decision to charge him with DUI. Give this video a thumbs down if you think he should have walked free. Now in the comments, why do you think Sheriff Scott Stephenson drove super drunk? Do you think he thought he wouldn't get caught? Thought he could get out of it if he did get caught? Let everyone know in the comments below. Remember to subscribe for more body language and investigative videos that always seem to shake up YouTube, and I'll see you at the top.